come for a run with me, but today it's going to be a little bit of a different one. I am going to be tackling one of the most anxiety inducing parts of running outdoors. I'm just going to show you how I've decided to go for a run. It's absolutely boiling outside and I'm going to do something that I never ever dreamt that I would ever do. I'm getting emotional. I never thought in my life I could ever be confident enough or brave enough to do this, but this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna go and run in a sports bra and shorts. This is something that I have been so anxious about doing, and I've decided that I am actually going to force myself to get out and do this because it's absolutely boiling outside and I struggle in the heat. If I can overcome the anxiety and worry of being on show like this, then just having another option when it's absolutely boiling, it's just going to make me feel a million times better about myself. My message out there is that every level of runner is worthy to be out there running, and I do feel like online we always see like the quicker paces, the more athletic figures out there hitting it and being motivational and getting it done, and sometimes we just need a bit of a different body type to be out there doing it. I have loose skin, have some rolls, I'm just your average person. I'm gonna get out there and push myself out of my comfort zone in a completely different way in terms of running. If you have been before, then come on in, take your top off, we're going for a run. But if you are new to my channel, a little bit of background on me. Hello, my name is Lucy and I've been on a running and weight loss journey since February 2020. Back then I weighed 230 pounds and I couldn't run for more than 30 seconds at a time. I looked online to try and find an honest, relatable runner, someone who had been in the exact same situation as me, gone through the same struggles as me, and yet still came out the other end as the runner that I could only ever dream of becoming. I needed to see someone like that actually do it, so I knew it was possible for me. Unfortunately, I never did come across that honest, relatable runner at the time. I had made the decision to become the content creator that I needed to see way back then, and to cut a very long story short, I've run a lot of miles and I've lost a lot of weight. If you are in need of a virtual running buddy, hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Apparently YouTube have told me that it makes a big difference to the video, so if you can, give this video a thumbs up. I will see you out there in the heat. If I can do this, you can do this, I promise. Matt is filming me right now, so Matt, do you think this is a big deal, what I'm wearing?
Not really.
Not really?
No, it's fine.
Literally, he came in from his run. He's just ran 30 miles, by the way. He came in from his run and I came downstairs like this and I was like, I'm gonna go for a run. And he didn't even notice, he doesn't even care. That is literally, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's all in here. And Matt confirmed that for me. So when I said to him, do you think this is okay? Like, I'm gonna be running in a sports bra. Matt was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Exactly.
That's 8 minutes running in my sports bra. I'm gonna say crop top, but it is a sports bra really. 8 minutes in and I've gone past a few people and nobody has thrown up, nobody has vomited. A lovely dog came over with his tennis ball and I said hello. Everything is normal, nothing is happening. I feel a little bit better about it. It took me a while to actually get out of the door, not gonna lie. I feel a little bit better about it. But I also feel a bit self-conscious, but it does feel great to have that breeze on me. Let's get this run going a little bit more. That's the first 2 miles, just ticked over as I press record. It's 2 miles done. It is boiling. When I was running over there, at the top of the hill, like the breeze was amazing. I'm just really out of breath and tired. I am on a hill at the moment. But yeah, one thing I didn't consider was, on this vest, it's quite itchy and it's rubbing on my shoulder. Obviously don't have that issue when I have a top on. Quite annoying. Only on this side though. This side's alright. I'm just having a stretch. My legs, I can't tell you. They're so jelly-like. It's my calves. With these sorts of runs, like I'm instantly on an incline. Like as soon as I leave my house. So, I'm really shattered. But I'm okay. I'm so pale. The top of my arms is so pale. At the moment, the fact that I'm really tired is distracting me from what I'm wearing, which is a good thing, I suppose. But, you know, I haven't felt this nervous about running outside since the beginning. Also, oh, my bun's falling out. I really am recreating that mental toughness that I needed to drag in the beginning to get myself to go out and about and running outside. The thought of judgment, the thought of like I'm too big to be out here. My hot and sweaty effort that I'm putting in isn't going to be as valid as someone like Matt, who when he gets hot and sweaty it's because he's working hard, but my equivalent of working hard is working just as hard and just as valid. But in my mind it wasn't, because I was bigger and I should be able to do more than I can. All those thoughts, they're a pack of lies, guys. But I recently took like a 5-day rest from running. Like 5-day rest. 5 consecutive days of resting. And then the other day, Matt came home and, well, I've got some clips, so let me show you that. It's Wednesday and I'm supposed to be resting. I actually had an ice pack on my knee when Matt came in and was like, do you want to go for a run? I'm going to do 8 mile. There he is for proof. And he said that he's going to unlock some new, what did you say?
Areas of the map.
Oh, we need to unlock some new areas of the map for me, apparently. At the moment, this is just a new area that I am going to be avoiding because look where I am. This isn't even all the way up the hill that he's taking me. We've still got to get, see where those trees are? Up there, and we started. Oh, is that not the top?
No.
Wait, what? You're saying with a smile, so where is the top?
Well, you can't see the top from here.
You can't.
Keep going.
Oh man, okay. Well, we started down there. Look how high up we are already. Matt, I honestly thought this here where I stopped now was the top, and then I looked and I was like, no.
Keep going. It goes flat and then goes round again. It goes up some more.
Right, okay, well, and it's really, really hot. I'm shocked at the amount of dogs we've seen on walks.
Yeah, it's really hot.
I think it's too hot. That's why we haven't got a storm. It's boiling. Okay, right, well, pray for me. I'm pretty sure this is the top. He wants me to go down there now. And I came from there. And I started way down there. Randomly going for a run with Matt on a Wednesday. This is what it gets you. You weren't joking about these hills. I'm not even 2 mile in. And we're going up more on top of where we was, and I'm knackered. I'm so tired. Oh, I'm really worried that this is going to hurt my knee. I don't think I'm injured. I think I just have a niggle, but you know how it is. These niggles can turn into really nasty things. I'm shattered. I'm really shattered. We are now at 2 mile. I know that's upside down for you, but look. I feel like I've just been running solidly uphill for 2 miles. Wow. And I still got to go up there, but I'm pretty sure that there's nothing higher than where I am, so the elevation can't be that much. And on top of that, bug on my hand, and on top of that, Matt's running all the hills twice. He's a show off at the end of the day. He's just not a team player. Speak of the devil. Is it much more?
What? So what?
Incline?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. The bearer of bad news.
So after that one more hill, it's all downhill.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a bit. He doesn't believe that I'm going to run. Yeah, I'll just keep going straight. Okay. Bye. It's just so hot as well. It's too hot for this. And I'm in my New Balance, which are road shoes, and I'm running on trail. So that's fun. Yay me! Decisions were made. Mistakes were made, more like. I wasn't going to vlog like much. I was only going to get like literally 1 or 2 clips of this run, but look how gorgeous this is. That is, wow, that is so gorgeous. It was such a struggle to get up here, but I'm normally down there, guys. I'm never up here, and I moan about the inclines down there. But this is the view in front of me. How stunning. Apparently we've got to go up this hill next. Right, let's play Spot the Mat. Can you see him? 10 points if you do. Yeah, this floor, these stones aren't great for these trainers, but we'll make it work. I just have to look at the floor more than I want to. When I want to look up here. Okay, back up here we go. Up there. Nearly at 3 mile now, and nobody's thrown up, nobody's shouted at me. I tend to vlog when like no one is around, so it looks like I haven't come across anyone, but I have ran past a few people, a few doggies, and everything's fine. How crazy is that anxiety can just absolutely take over and convince you something bad is going to happen, and it just doesn't. The majority of the time it doesn't, and yet that anxiety just continues. But that's a story for another day, I suppose. I mentioned that my knee was hurting on that previous clip, and since resting it and then running on it again a couple times, it's been okay. I think I'm overthinking it. I'm really out of breath right now. Yeah, I'm definitely overthinking it because, well, I'm out now and I'm fine. The hills didn't really do anything like after that run. I can't remember how far we ran, but I'll put it on the screen. It was 625 feet of elevation that we climbed, and honestly, the majority of that was in the first half. It was brutal, it was tough. I think it was like, it might have been up there that we went, and I'm on a hill now, so it doesn't really show you how high we were, but we went high. Hold on a minute. So there was a blackbird with something in its mouth, and it was flying. And I was just trying to work out what it was, but I think it was just a bit of rubbish. Right, I went after the bird because I was convinced that it had a baby, like a baby bird, and it was pulling out its feathers. So I got a weapon and I was about to launch it, and this bird, because I just can't run past things like that. Yeah, this wasn't needed because this is what I was trying to save. Bit of rubbish, and this was what it picked out, and I thought that was feathers. Well, I tried to be a hero. I paused my watch and everything. I meant business then. Right, anyway, going out for a run out and about in front of people is daunting and it's scary, and if you are just not confident in your body or your abilities, it can be like the worst thing possible for you to actually get out the door and go. Just the fear of the judgment, fear of having to stop and walk in front of people, fear of being hot and sweaty in front of people. But honestly, I can't stress this enough, the more you do something, the less of a deal it becomes. It's just like when I had my daughter, when I had a newborn baby, it was scary. I'd never done it before. I had no idea what I was doing. But eventually, you get good at it. You're doing it every day, all the time. No help. It's just you getting it done. And now, being a mum is just part of my everyday life. I know she's not a newborn anymore. I don't have the fear that I did in the beginning when it was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be a mum. How am I going to do this? And getting up and going for a run is exactly the same. The more I did it, it just became part of my life. Now, the only thing really that makes me stop and think is like safety. I had a comment recently and I promised them that I would talk about this, about how I've like overcome that aspect. Their main concerns was cars, being out and about with the cars and their safety. The way I overcame that is I was absolutely brutal with myself, and I don't care what anyone else says. Hold on, the wind's bad. Okay, I'm trying to make it so the wind isn't too bad when I'm saying all this, but I was really brutal with myself and with everyone else, and what someone else was happy with doing, where someone was happy going, where someone was happy running, training, if someone else is comfortable doing that, that doesn't mean that you are. It doesn't mean that you have to be. It was a woodland area near where I lived previously. I refused to go there alone. I only ever went there with Matt like a handful of times. I went with my friend a couple of times. Running in the dark, to this day, I do not do. I'm happy and I'm comfortable to be out on the training area now, but part of that is going to be because I've got used to being out and about. I'm comfortable with being out and about. The first step is getting used to being out on a run and not being, you know, at home on a treadmill or in a gym on a treadmill. You want to be out and about. You want to be experiencing this and going out for runs. So when it comes to your safety and the cars and everything else, if you're not comfortable crossing a certain road when you're on a run, take your time, pause your watch, run like no one's timing you, run like no one is looking at your stats. Like, you just do what you need to do, even if you have to run up and down the same path a quarter of a mile long back and forth. Do it, whatever you're comfortable with. That's how I was talking to myself. And eventually, once I got more comfortable exploring areas, there's one particular road that you don't feel comfortable crossing. Again, the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to be. But at the same time, who said you have to cross that road? Turn around and go back on yourself. Go a different way. Do what makes you happy and what makes you comfortable. That is how I ended up overcoming it, because sometimes we tell ourselves that there's like rules, you know? Someone else does this, so that's what I should be doing. Matt does a lot that I don't do. Matt runs places that I don't run. Matt does things that I don't do and I'm not comfortable with. Does that make me any less of a runner than Matt? Absolutely not. And there's no shame in going out and practicing a route, testing it, seeing if you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable, guess what? There's no rules. You haven't got to go back there. You haven't got to do that again. If you feel like you might want to try it again on a later date, guess what? You can. There's no rules. You can do whatever makes you comfortable, whatever gets you out there going and running. And I promise, eventually, it just will feel second nature. It just will feel normal. Just like if you started a brand new job, the first day is daunting, and eventually you just find yourself rocking up to work and just getting on with it, just like second nature without even thinking. And I'm hoping that is what's going to transpire, because obviously I am dressed in a way that I am absolutely not, 100% comfortable with being dressed as. I'm not used to it. This isn't my normal. Eventually, when it comes to running in the summer, running in the heat, I am going to be able to get smaller t-shirts and feel more comfortable being out and about like this. It will feel more normal. I'll have more options. I don't have to cover myself up and get super hot and sweaty. This will feel a little bit more normal for me, because you don't have to be a certain size to wear a certain thing, to do a certain thing when it comes to running. I'm heading on the way back, and I just tackled one of the most worst hills on this training area. Like, incline wise, it's short but it's steep, and I've tackled it non-stop in the heat in a sports bra. There were people around. I did it in non-stop. I kept going. I'm still going now. I didn't stop at the top. I didn't stop at any point. In the amount of times I've stopped halfway up and gone, I just saw the next half. No, I did it. My quads were burning. I absolutely just smashed it. I'm so happy. And you know what? Just being out now, 4 miles in, smashing that hill in my sports bra, in this heat. Guys, love your body for what it can do, not what it looks like. Running in this sports bra is an absolute achievement in itself, and it's not even a physical one, it's a mental one. And if I could go back in time and tell the £230 me, that this would be my life on a random Saturday afternoon, I would break down and cry. Believe in yourself, guys. Just believe in yourself. The support that you give yourself will mean more and do more than the support from any other person, past or present. No one on the planet can give you the backing that you can give yourself. I know it sounds silly. I'm just running in a sports bra up some hills in the heat, but I'm on a military training area. I used to be morbidly obese, and I dreamt of moments like this, and they're just my everyday now. But I'm properly testing myself now because I'm running by the roads and there's cars everywhere. And I'm getting stared at, I'm not going to lie. But it's hot and I'm a woman just trying to get a run done. I suppose that's not the common around here, seeing as I'm the only one. Right, let them stare. Let them stare. Nobody cares.
There we have it. I'm back, hot and sweaty. I ended up doing just over 10k in the end because, you know, the first 2 miles, they lie to you. They are awful, they are horrible. I had to stop and stretch a few times, but I ended up getting into it, and yeah, I ran around some of the houses. I got lots of stairs, but I think I got lots of stairs because, you know, I'm just a person. Like, it's not that they're judging me, they're just looking at me because I'm there, you know. It's like I saw them looking at me, technically I was looking at them. So if I think about it like that and then not be like, they were staring at me, they were judging at me, they thought I was too fat, blah, 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 blah. They think I'm running so slow, and everyone is thinking that. And if they are thinking that, oh, guess what? I don't care, you know? Yeah, I felt really good. And if you needed to see someone who doesn't have a six-pack and toned arms, getting hot and sweaty in a sports bra and still going out and doing it, putting the vest on actually made me feel a little bit more secure about it, even though like the sports bra, you know, it's a big one anyway, so I would look basically the same if I didn't have the vest on, but the vest kind of helped me out a little bit. So maybe if you have a vest and you want to do this, like, try it out. But it was freeing, it was so freeing, and it felt amazing, and it actually made the run feel nicer. If you take away all of like the head anxiety-ness of it all, it made the run feel so much nicer, and I felt like I managed the heat a lot better. I still have like half of the bottle left, and I ran just over 10k in the heat. So that's not normal. Normally this has gone in like the first 2 miles. Yes, get your sports bra on and go for a run. I really hope that this video is going to find someone that needs it, that is going to help. I mean, I want that for all of my videos, of course I do. I feel like this is like a really positive video. I didn't actually expect to be doing this. I was getting ready to do a run with me and have a catch up with you, and then it was just so hot, and I put my sports bra on, and I thought, what if I just put my running vest over this? Like, the top I was going to put on was quite a tight one anyway, so I wouldn't really have been covering my body, if you like, in that way. I would be feeling a little bit like self-conscious, like I'll be putting my top down and adjusting myself anyway, so why not get rid of that, cut that out, and just actually be cool? And it felt great. And I feel like if it's super hot, as long as I've got these shorts, because obviously they stay up, they stay in place, as long as I've got them, then this is now an option. And also, it's less washing. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. And let me know in the comments below if you're gonna try and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Whatever that looks like, whatever it looks like to you, let us know in the comments below, and let's just all validate each other. I love it when I see people in the comments supporting each other. I feel like that's what I want my space to be: joy, confidence, happiness, and reaching our goals together. But yes, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you guys soon for some more updates. Bye guys.